This is gonna be the most basic fundamental bridge and hip escape, okay? So that we can re-guard. So I need to get this elbow to the mat. So whether that's me shifting my body a little to a hip, using little bumps, right? I don't wanna be too explosive and waste too much energy here, but I wanna just get my elbow to the mat. I'm not keeping my hand on his hip. If he does that 45-degree hip switch like we were working on last week, I'm gonna wrist lock myself, right? Or break my wrist. So just get used to your forearm here. And I'm pushing down and away, right? I'm not going just down in this direction. Jay brought this up last night. That was a really good point, that it's at a 45, right? So I'm really utilizing my frame towards his hip, going in that direction. Now, I wanna go ahead and I'm gonna pummel in my frame so that I have it in front. Anchoring on the shoulder, okay? Even in the gi, I like to anchor on the shoulder. It's a stronger anchor. If I use the gi and the lapel, that's gonna move. So here we're nice and committed. Now, I'm gonna add a little sauce on this, flaring my elbow, but I don't wanna use that yet until I bridge, because if I do that, he's gonna go ahead and be able to isolate my arm and shift out. Exactly, right? So I don't wanna give that up yet. So I'm gonna bring my heels in nice and close. I'm gonna do that bridge like we did in the warm-up. I'm planting my head. I'm going at an angle over my shoulder so that I'm deflecting him off of me. Now, I need to do that big hip escape, that big shrimp. So I'm on my toesies and I'm gonna set my butt back, okay? I have my frames in place. Now, what Kyle's gonna wanna do is he's gonna wanna come in and close the space. As he does, that basically like sucks my legs back in. Today, Brian was saying it's called like a vortex, right? So it's just kind of sucking the air back in and I spin right into place so that I can get my guard back. Now, if I'm here in this position, right, I don't want to settle here because he can come in nice and close, right, and try and like body lock. So I need, if this happens, I'm going to get my foot in between his legs on the mat. He's going to close the space, right? We talked about this in mount escapes too. I just need to get to my other hip. I can't pull this leg out like this, right? So I'm going to get to my hip and just do a leg circle, just a little pummel, and now I'm in closed guard.